around the facts.
I work in an office. I look out my window. What do I see? Bunch of brick, a bunch of concrete, a bunch of people just like me. Holding on for the weekend. The water is waiting. It's time to cruise. Change my clothes, change my horizon, change my point of view. 360 degrees, nothing but blue sky and sea. The afternoon sunshine erases the 10 lines that I get from wearing short sleeves. Me and my beautiful girl drift in a beautiful world as far as the eye can see. 360 degrees.
It's really great when you get a crowd that's actually listening to your song. There's nothing better. In the end, it's a struggle. You're being an artist. You're trying to pay the bills, and you have a family, and you're doing all this, and you're trying to make that monetary exchange. But that is really why we do what we do. That was the greatest feeling.
It's not the destination, it's the journey, it's the inspiration, not the money, it's the motion, not the arriving, it's not the view from the top. It's the climbing. It's not the destination, it's the journey, it's the perspiration, holding the trophy.
Dance around the facts.
Driving to the beach in my old gray Jeep, looking for something to do. Lying in the sun with a bottle of rum, staring at the ocean blue. Watching all the stars at my favorite beach bar, karaoke with all my friends. Watching the sunrise with these old bloodshot eyes. Another day comes to an end, 'cause I'm a friendly neighborhood beach bum pirate, just a rum-slugging son of a gun. A friendly neighborhood beach bum pirate, hang with me out here in the sun.
My grandfather said to me when I was really young, says, if you ever find a job that you love, you'll never have to work again. And my God, that's it. That's the key. That is really the key.
Now I watched the sunset today. I thought about my yesterday. Young country boy down on the farm. Saturdays lasted all summer long. Manny and Steve, Zabel and Stu, the wild teenagers couldn't school. Now these are the things that made me who I am. These are the things that made me who I am. These are the things that made me who I am. So don't judge a book by its cover, unless you
enough for me. I don't need other girls no more. You are that kind I've never met before.
I'm traveling, and whatever happens to me, whatever situation I'll find myself in, I'll always be the captain of my soul, you know? Do what makes you happy. I mean, it sounds really cliche, redundant at times, but it's really true. So that's what I decided when I was 15, you know? I started playing guitar, and that's what I want to do. I don't want to work at the office. I don't want to be supervised by no manager. I want to be a band leader and an entertainer. And then step by step, you know, I was trying to figure out what I need to do. You know, it had to be United States of America. So I started learning English, watching movies and TV shows from the era, learning songs, learning accents of different regions, whether, you know, the song was recorded in Memphis and you hear, you know, Hank Garland playing the lead guitar, and, you know. So I was fortunate actually to meet, you know, people, musicians who actually play with those musicians that I grew up listening to, you know. So I didn't get to touch them firsthand, but it was like secondhand, like third hand, whatever, you know. So you know, step by step, you know, the language, the ability to play guitar, then to figure out what kind of songs I want to write, you know. Then it's kind of easy to figure out the stage, you know, image when you just be yourself as well. You know, you don't have, you know, no producer telling you, oh, you're gonna put some, you know, red blazing suit. What? No, you know, I don't, you know, do that. So, you know, little details. You know, I don't want to, you know, get it too much into that. Probably for the next time.
Some time for a couple thousand, some time for a couple drunks in the bar. But no matter how big was the crowd, my mom was happy, dad was proud. Oh, sometimes I fly. Oh, sometimes I'm falling very low. Oh, but I have no regrets, 'cause I always was the captain of my soul. Had a little house a lot of miles away, but left my home to be here today. Met a lot of people who became my friends. They sang along and clapped their hands. I played a lot of songs on this guitar, traveling long and very far. Rock and roll was on my mind, but blues were always in my soul. I often was with the crowd, but always felt so all alone. But I stood brave and tall through my life. Friends, I laughed alone, I cried.
Dance around the facts.
We're just wiggling around in his skin, trying to find a little comfort in this crazy world we're living in. And funny how we hold on to the things we should throw away, and how we ignore the signs that clearly point the way to walk on, walk on, walk on, walk the way to walk on, walk on, walk on, walk the way to walk on, walk on, walk on water. And she said she found her right here, sitting on this ancient rock. And she said she's on with angels and the saints, and they had several talks there. Ooh-wee, she touched every way. She said that Jesus sat down beside her, and he had this to say.
For me, this music has always been a responsibility, like a big, big, big responsibility. And I don't mean that in a bad way, but one that must be taken really, really good care of. And because that's what it is here to do. It is here to heal and empower and uplift. And remind people that it's okay to be human, embrace your humanity, celebrate your humanity, and know that you're not alone.
At one time, that's all I could think about was being signed. Like, that was the goal of our band. We wanted to get signed. That's how you got your music out there. But now, everybody's independent. It's just so different. Everybody's doing their own thing, and some people are being quite successful of it. But I would like to see music go back to be more of a personal thing and not such a pop-driven, multimedia.
Take the industry out of the music industry.
Yeah.
No more industry part.
2, 3, and... Well, I walk through the fire, and I walk through the rain. Sometimes I got burned, and sometimes I felt the pain.
I felt the sun, I felt the shame. Walking through this field of pain. The raven calls to soothe my soul. He says, darling, you'll walk a million more. Says, darling, you'll walk a million more.
Well, mama, she loved me the best that she could. It was fickle and it was weak, and sometimes it was good. Yes, and sometimes it was good.
Dance around the facts.
You know what I was thinking? Just thinking how nice it'd be. Wake up every morning with your eyes on me, yeah. You know what I was thinking, yeah. It could be forever, baby. I wanna run with you down to the water. I take our shoes off, race across the sand. I wanna kiss you, baby, on the water, yeah. Come up for air, but there's nothing there except for you. Except for you. Except for you, yeah. Baby, except for you.
But I find my most creative times are when I'm out running. And it's like a distraction, gets your mind off of the task for a little bit. And there's a lot of research behind, giving yourself a chance to be distracted, giving yourself a chance to procrastinate will help your brain come up with ideas and be more creative, and also the exercise part of it. The tricky part is remembering the stuff I come up with while I'm running and furiously writing it down once I get home. And the other thing that I would suggest to anybody out there that wants to try this side of thing, if you're a runner or a cyclist or whatever it is that you're doing, don't wear headphones. Try running with no headphones in, because I noticed a giant uptick in productivity once I started doing that. Instead of being fed other people's information the whole time and listening to music, which is great, no problem with listening to music, obviously, but once you're not listening to the music, your brain will start to come up with its own either music or thoughts or ideas. And I was just reading another article about how boredom fosters creativity, and it's totally true. Like, if you never allow yourself to get bored, you won't come up with creative ways to solve that boredom. This is Baxter, everybody. He helps me write songs too. He's a good boy. All right, I'm gonna go for a run. You wanna go for a run too? He wants to go for a run too. All right, see you soon. Take 2.
When you're home, you're not alone, you're not alone. With the ones you love, you're not in the great unknown. When you're home, you're not alone, you're not alone. When you're home. Is this home? To have nothing left except everything you own. So is this home? Is this home? Hey, yeah. You're not alone. With the ones you love, you've been out in the great unknown. When you're home, you're not alone. You're not alone. Hey, if we could only see what we want, give what we got, live for what is not. How can so many people feel so lonely when they're only just someone we never let in?
Dance around the facts.
As that horizon fades to brilliant blues and grays, what I want and what I need have to wait another day. We're all just moving targets anyway. Another day just up and running. Another dream, another fear. Not a moment to be wasted, not a second to be spared. People say keep on dreaming, they should practice what they preach. Though I can't see where I'm going, I know for sure it's within reach. There's nothing that is more there's nothing that makes my night more than seeing someone singing something I made up in my bedroom. Some words that I wrote down that maybe meant something to me, maybe just it was a neat lick and I was playing with it or whatever. However it came into being, to see somebody else that maybe I know, maybe I don't know, singing the words. And for somebody who, if you're a big famous person, it happens all the time, but for someone that's not, when it happens, it's pretty cool. It's something that sticks with you really well, and it doesn't have to be a lot of people, it can just be one or two. It's a pretty neat thing. Been traveling so long that the distance doesn't seem so far away. Gold at the end of the rainbow, not enough reason to stay. There's no telling what might be out there, which road will end up ahead. But knowing can be overrated, just trust our good fortune instead. Moving on, keep moving on to wherever it is I belong. Truth comes from walking alone. Keep moving on. And I'm resting my weary eyes on that horizon line.
Dance around the facts.
Pick your boys and wives and boys and something going around. Thought we hadn't figured out till the USTD found. We can get our kicks in this little bottom for the stick. They can be getting hard to take. Morality will surely fill our cups. Drink it up. Ooh, yeah. Walker's pure extract. What do you like? bringing back walkers, the old ink strides.
Another benefit in my mind about getting out there and getting on the road is to kind of leave some space for other people to come in and play shows in your area, and also for you to go find more people and plant more seeds and spread the music. There's gigs in through Florida, Mississippi, and then all over Texas, from Dallas, San Antonio, Houston, Beaumont, and Austin. I did 2 shows in Louisiana, and I had some shows in North Florida as well, in Mississippi. For me, I think the personal connection with people has always been one of the most important things. You know, playing a show in front of people, showing them what you do live, sharing the music, and then hopefully making some kind of connection with them, you know, on a personal level.
Yeah.
And that adds so much more to what we do musically.
I set my sights on the horizon. Every night I shoot the moon. Passing days, I'm realizing it's the road ahead that gets me through. There's no rest for the weary, and there's so much more to learn. I'm lighting both ends of the can and working hard to burn. We're all standing in the shadows. Those that blaze the trail before. A fire sparked by the desire to light the way for something more. I don't question my direction. I know the reason that I roam. A city, country, state, nation. The roads become a journey home.